Welcome to a very noisy campsite. We're here near Linlithgow, and it is 10 a.m. We just had a really big sleep. Patch is feeling much better, and you might just be able to see it in the background that there's a very, very busy road next to us. And it's a really funny experience because you're surrounded by nature here, and this road cuts through the countryside. So I thought it would be quite funny to come down here. I meditated already, but I thought it would be quite nice to come down here and go up to the busy road. There's a bridge that goes over it and do a "Hi, it's John" video. Or like screaming, "Hi, it's John." And this is a farm down here. We arrived yesterday evening and drove around this really tight corner. In fact, we did more than that. We drove down quite far down into the farm, towing the caravan, and then reversed all the way back up here. And come on, Petch. Petch loves all the smells. Come on, buddy. It's a long walk ahead. Um, yeah, I didn't realize that when you tow the caravan's about 1.5 tons when you're reversing up a hill, that maybe the van doesn't like it that much, but it worked just fine. And plus, the van's had um, its annual check, its MOT, and passed with almost flying colours. So another year of adventures. It's so dry. Even though I slept with a window open last night, this is the first day off in, I think it's close to like, I worked for like 12 days. I mean, I did have a Friday in between, but I was still doing quite a lot of work then. Um, but it's just the way the events lined up. And so this is a whole 2.5 days off, which is great. And there's some sheep up here. I don't really know what the background noise is going to be like when I play back the video. So if you don't hear background noise, it's because I use my AI filter to turn it off. And oh yeah, we're at Lock House Farm. It's a lot of fun. It's really funny being beside the road. You would think, I don't know, that the sound would increase, your stress levels, but it doesn't. If anything, it's almost there's a lot of white noise. I think it's because it's like a motorway. Um, there's not that much change in pitch. I love that it's 10 mile an hour speed limit down here. It's just a tiny wee road. So anyway, getting used to that road. This road less so. So yeah, it's Linlithgow. So do you want to know a fun fact about Linlithgow? Is that I read long ago, and I haven't checked it back since, but I read long ago that um, Linlithgow is the place where the Binnie name comes from, or should I say that many of us lived here for the Binnies for many, many years. Um, when we trace back the lineage of our family name. Um, and it's a beautiful wee town. We're going to go into Linlithgow later today. I'm looking forward to that. So let's take a look at this road. What's the advert for a personal trainer? It's going to absorb some of this ambience of the busy road below us. If you don't live in Scotland and you've never been to Scotland, this is what it's like. Um, we have roads, busy roads. The speed limit is 70 miles an hour. Our cars are smaller than our US counterparts, um, and an increasing number of electrics. Although I don't know if you'd spot the difference with the sound. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and do a Highest John video. Um, or actually, will I? No, I'm going to keep going and keep going because I have to come back this way. I'm going to do a Highest John on the way back. It'll be quite funny. Maybe it'll be busier. So yeah, we picked up our daughter who's studying at Stirling University. So we picked her up just yesterday afternoon, and then came out here and we watched like a family movie, and that was good fun. And then today, I think we'll be going into Linlithgow. My wife and daughter, I think, are going to go charity shopping, and we're going to. My son and I are going to do some exploring and then catch up on some movies that we're half watching, and or so to say, we're halfway through watching. This is a care home, and after that, so this is welcome to the Royal Borough of Linlithgow, birthplace of Mary Queen of Scots, twinned with Guyan Court. I can't quite read. Fair trade town, Britain in bloom, award winner. Um, yeah, largely day of relaxing. I think I must have slept for about 8 hours last night, which is a very long time for me. I'd usually sleep between 5 and 6, or 6 and 7 hours at most. And you know, one sign of burnout, or like the early warning signs of burnout, is this this what happens when you stop, right? So this is me stopping. I mean, I know I'm doing a video for you guys, but still, it's a St. Ninian's Avenue. But still, it's I know I've been doing a lot, and so it's like a good time to consciously check in with your body and say, okay, so we did a lot. How's that feeling now? Um, and right now, yeah, I do feel a bit kind of, I describe it, a little bit dazed or confused, although that often happens when I'm sleeping in the caravan. Um, it's because it's quite a dry air, and my throat was a wee bit sore, and I was like, oh, that's surprising. I don't usually feel anything like that. Um, might also explain why my voice sounds a bit funny. Still, I'm not singing till Monday, and even then, I just take it easy. I know that if you push, like any muscle, if you push it before it's healed, then you can encounter issues. Well, I think this looks like maybe a bridge that we're coming up to. That'd be cool. Maybe this is the real location of the Highest John video, and it's a lovely wee woods or forest down here. Looks like there's a wee river going through the middle, which is lovely. This is one of the first times I've walked out with this selfie stick. Oh, I haven't shown myself. You can see my puffy face. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Can you see it? Feel it here today. And yes, I was a 90s Faith No More fan. Um, what do you mean was? Okay, looks like there's a museum in Lithgow. We need to find the places that are dog friendly. There's loads of cafes and restaurants that are dog friendly, so that's great news for Patch and I. And I'd say Patch is at full health. He was jumping up at me this morning, trying to wake me up and get me to go out for a walk. Just fun. Um, yeah, so I'm going to bring us to an end at that. Patch and I'm going to head back and get some breakfast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll get on with the Highest John video. Take care, everyone. Sending love. Okay, I did it. I did the "Hi, it's John" video. So I did two versions. One with me kind of shouting, and then one with me being Cam, and I'll just play them back and figure out which works best, which is the funniest. Really beautiful message though. The message was that within each of us, there's this beautiful golden divine spark, and it's the same light that we see when we're up, when we're looking up at the night sky, and we can see all these stars shining at us. It's it's the star within us that we see, and if we took away our human form, that's what we'd see is this beautiful golden divine spark within each of us. Um, and I just think it's really beautiful. That includes you and me and Patch. um, and then, yeah, I also released today. I shared a link to Mario Becca's incredible human intelligence uh, podcast. So Natasha and I were on his podcast recently, and he's just shared the recording. So it's a real honor to share that. And I felt it was very grounded. And what I loved is he asked like lots of um, I'd guess like grounded and skeptical questions, and they felt not in a negative way, like more like challenging us to bring lots of this more metaphysical, spiritual woo-woo aspects of our work, grounding it into earth, because that's so much of what we're doing, right? We're not trying to turn earth into some sort of temple where, we just talk and meditate all day. It's a place of living and experiencing and doing. And so having that beautiful integration across these different energies really felt good in Mario's podcast. So looking forward to watching it and to getting your reactions as well. I also finished an album last night, so I released 159D, We Are Ascending, and that was just a lovely experience to share. I love music, if you couldn't tell, and there's a couple of songs in there. I feel Castle Walls, which I think is the very end of the album, and the first song, We Are Ascending, are really good. Uh, Good reflections of my ability and my my singing capability. So yeah, I really loved creating those, and I hope you enjoy the albums. They're available on Spotify and Apple and iTunes and all the streaming platforms you could ever imagine. All my albums are right back to the first one, so 159, and so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I'm going to head back see how the family are doing and get ready for a day of adventures in Linlithgow. Hope you're all doing well. Sending love.